But tell me, just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Welcome to another shit show on the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Dirty and Tank.
It's just me. I don't care. Anyway, so apparently Tank wanted to do a Thanksgiving Day podcast, and it's a good idea. He usually has all the good ideas. And long story short, I am suffering through doing one by myself in my garage on location here at the dirty garage where dreams are usually broken, not made. And we're going to talk about what we're giving thanks for. What do we give thanks for? We give thanks for friends and family, and we give thanks for, all the crap that I've accumulated over the past year. Because 2020's kind of sucked, and it's hard to fucking be thankful for fucking, that. And crashing motorcycles. If you're listening to this podcast, it's kind of you might want to watch this podcast or this particular podcast on YouTube. It's just kind of like a show and tell sometimes. But if you're on a podcast thing, I'm pointing at a broken fucking Road King, and it is what it is. So we'll fix it. Parts are off camera. They're accumulated. It's Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, hold on. We're getting a phone call. Oh, it's Patrick. We will decline with a message that I will call him back later. Whatever, fuck him. He'll figure it out. If he watches this podcast, and he never does, but if he does, he'll know that he ruined it with his interruption of a phone call. Anyways, yeah, friends and family. I mean, obviously, friends and family. Obviously, all the, stuff that I've, have been lucky enough to get my hands on, through hard work and dedication. And, yeah, so there you have it. I don't know where this thing's going, to be honest with you. I was actually scheduling a podcast with a couple people that keep bailing on me. When we started this whole podcast journey, we were never supposed to be the stars of the show. It was always supposed to be whoever we had on. And, it was tricky because we started doing this podcast late 2019. We kind of let it fizzle, and we, blah, 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 had to figure shit out. And long story short, when we started getting into the swing of things, it was, like February 2020, and, things kind of got spicy out there in the world. So here we are, trying to do what we can, and blah, blah, blah. So this is our Thanksgiving Day podcast. I believe Tank is going to try to get this up for Black Friday. That is not a political statement. They call it Black Friday for the shopping experience. And it's when all the stores get their profit margins in the black. So, fun bit of trivia. As if you are watching this podcast on YouTube, this is my Road King. It's a 2009. And I crashed the shit out of it back in August. Things happened, and it is broken as fuck. It has, let's start at the beginning and work our way back. The front rim has a big old dent, doesn't hold air. The front fender is fucked. The forks are tweaked. Chances are the triple tree is tweaked. Amazingly enough, the cowbell deal here, totally fine, except for one driving light that decided to imprint itself into the gas tank. So we got to get that fucking work done. As you can see, my crash bar decided to meet the horn. This mirror, I should put a link in the description of this fucking mirror. This fucking mirror hit the ground and it's got like a little scuff. It's got like a little scuff and it's 100% fine. The mirror itself, the glass itself is totally fine. The clutch lever and all that jazz is fucked up. Let's see here. This saddlebag, if you can see in the background, if you're just listening to this, I'm sorry, but if you're watching this on YouTube and I'm pointing to it, this saddlebag fucking exploded. I've never seen that before. Fucking exploded. Horrible. Anyways, luckily my brother Miho had an extra set of saddlebags because he's a hot boy and he's got the extendo bags on his fucking Street Glide. So big thanks to brother Miho. And yeah, so that's my project for this winter. Because I live in fucking Wisconsin. I just realized I had my pinky out. I feel like one of those guys, one of those soft and loafer guys. I should fuck grip like a goddamn man, you know. Anyways, but yeah, man, fucking 2020's been kind of a shit show. This podcast is kind of a shit show. And yeah, fuck it, man. I appreciate everybody who listens to it. I can't believe fucking all 6 of you fucking tune into this crap. And we got big plans. We want to start doing big things with big people and fucking trying to get what they fucking have to say on the interwebs, so their voice is forever imprinted in time. Yeah, man, fucking sitting here in a fucking garage on fucking Thanksgiving Eve, fucking smoking, well, I'm trying to smoke, but it keeps going out. Hold on a second. Talk amongst yourselves. That's a tasty treat. Ooh. Got a little tobacco in my mouth. I'm not that kind of girl. Anyways, so, we're drinking bush lattes. We're out here in the garage, my natural habitat. And giving thanks to all our listeners, giving thanks to all the people that have stopped by and shared a story. And all the shit that we've been allowed to do. Big thanks to Dirty Fits. Hold on a second. Let me just go grab a little thing here. There we go. A little Dirty Fits action. I keep this hat for my riding hat because it's a snapback, and normally snapbacks don't fit my big fucking head because I got a big fucking head. And this snapback actually fits my head. And what's cool is, hold on here, let me do a little fucking hairline check. That's right. Let me just go ahead and let me show you how it works. Bam! Right there. Tight to my fucking head. And I can ride my motorcycle at dangerous speeds. You guys hear that? You guys can't hear that shit. This fucking dog outside acting like an asshole. But it fits my head, and it sticks to my head, so I can ride my motorcycle as fast as I want, and I won't lose my hat. These fucking flexi fit hats, these fucking things, they fucking fly right the fuck off. Anything over like fucking the speed limit fucking flies right off, and I get pissed, and fucking hat off, I know I do it. I know I do it all the fucking time, but whatever. I got this snapback fucking Dirty Fits hat. Highly recommended. Look him up. He's on the Facebook. And, yeah, fucking, he does custom work, if you want to have, like, I'm a badass on my brim or, some other design, he'll probably hook you up with that shit. He's a talented dude, man. He's fucking cool as shit, too, by the way. I can tell you stories. But, long story short, Dirty Fits, highly recommended. Tanks in Florida. I think it's like fucking, still summer down there. I'm in Wisconsin. It's not summer up here. And, yeah, I don't know what else to really talk about. Tank I don't know where he's going to put me, if I'm going to be before him or after him in this podcast, but he kind of told me, talked about bikers' rights and all this other shit, and it's important, and he's a smart guy, and you should listen to him. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about, you know. I think bikers should, you know, just be thankful for not being dead, you know, be thankful that some fucking dipshit didn't take you out, you know, and be thankful the fucking sun will come up tomorrow and that gas is still relatively cheap and Harley Davidsons are still making motorcycles and parts, you know, be thankful for that shit, you know, be thankful for the fucking suckers that put up with you, be thankful for whatever, man, you know, just do you, fucking have a fucking blast and try to make $1 or $2 while you're at it. And yeah, you know, we'll keep doing this stupid ass fucking shit show and, you know, more guests will come on, maybe cooler guests. I don't know if we're going to have, you know, ladies like, you know, Kaya and Mo on more often. Most popular podcast we've ever made. Go figure. You know, go figure. You know, the two Sturgis bartenders are the most popular guests we've had on. It's cool. You know, I mean, I get it, you know. But, you know, there's plans, and I'm doing some traveling here in the very near future to go check in on a brother. And maybe we'll take some equipment with us. Maybe we'll try to do a little podcasting while we're on our adventure. My voice is cracked a little bit there. Sorry. Shouldn't say sorry. Fuck it. Fuck you. Anyways. Ha! So, yeah, man. Fucking busted Road Kings, but we'll put it back together. Busted body, but shit should heal. You know, Boomer's up, moving around. He's all right. You know, as much as you can be. You know, I have the worst luck with fucking cigars. But, yeah, man. Here we are. 2020 is almost over. 2021 is almost here. And a little bit of controversy about the president. We all know the president should be fucking tanked. 2024. All the fucking freedoms. And, you know, other than that, business as usual. I got no dad advice for anybody. You know, I shouldn't be giving dad advice anyways. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, does any of us? Probably. Smart people. You know, Joe Rogan knows what's up. I don't. I don't know if I'm rich. But, yeah, I mean, keep it real, keep it gangster, keep the rubber side down, and we'll see what's up in the weeks and months and years ahead, you know. You know, I know a lot of you suffered through some of that house party that we put out. You know, I mean, you know, it had its audio difficulties, and we weren't exactly as clear as we would have liked to have been. But, you know, that's a party, man. That's what happens, you know. You take away the camera, you take away the fucking microphones, and that's what happens inside a clubhouse, man. It's a bunch of partying. It's a bunch of people having fun and shooting the shit, you know. If anybody out there in the you know, non-MC world wants to know what happens inside an MC clubhouse, that's kind of what happens at an MC clubhouse. We all sit around and catch a buzz and have a laugh, you know. There's no weird stripper shit, no weird fucking, you know, stuff happening. It's pretty goddamn normal, you know. So, yeah, we finished that up, you know. So yeah, man, fucking big thanks to everybody who fucking clicked subscribe, because you gotta click subscribe. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this fucking thing, you can hear my voice. Click subscribe and share it. Tell your friends. It just helps us out, and it's fucking free to you. All you gotta do is subscribe. That's it. That's it. Helps us out. Small action, big reaction. And I think my scar went on again. Fucking hey, this shit pisses me off. But go ahead, get you some of that. got any tips on how to keep a cigar lit, you got to hit it like a joint. I mean, not that I smoke marijuana cigarettes, but you know, I've read about it in Beer Magazine. Do you gotta just keep just toking on it, or do you gotta buy better cigars than what they sell at the gas station? I don't know. Hit a comment up below or down below. You know, comment below if you know why my fucking cigar keeps going out. So yeah, this is a fun one. I'm having a good time. I have quite the collection of random shit hanging up in my garage that I'm kind of thankful for. I have a front end to a 1974 Pontiac Le Mans hanging up on my wall. It is a former car that I used to have, and that's part of it that survived. So yeah, and I have a record album of the soundtrack to Smokey and the Bandit 2, starring the godlike Burt Reynolds. What else do I got hanging up here? Oh, I got a little tribute to Dale Earnhardt Sr. You know, we do everything for Dale around here. What else? Oh, I got my Misfits fucking picture. Yeah, that's fucking badass. Fucking, my mom got me that for Christmas last year because my mom's better than your mom. And what else do we got here? You know, speakers. I got a PBR fucking light up sign from like the 80s that, you know, I acquired. And what else? What else can we talk about? My toolbox that has stickers on it that would get me in trouble if people saw. What else here? Yeah, that's about it. You know, out here in the garage, doing this stupid ass podcast. Can't believe you fuckers are listening. And yeah, so I don't know. We'll keep making them if you keep watching them. You know, tell your friends that you know, there's a middle-aged guy and his middle-aged friend talking about stuff that people may or may not care about. And we're on the internet, so it can't be all that bad, because if it's on the internet, it's true. I just had to check to see if I turned the microphone on. I just wanted you guys to know that that's the level of production that I do, that I talk for 15, 20 minutes and then check to see if the microphone is on. So it is. So we're good. All right. Well, happy fucking Turkey Day. Don't catch the coup. And we'll see you motherfuckers next time around. All right. Adios.
How you doing? This is Tank from the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast with my post-selection 2020 message for Thanksgiving. Little holiday message. No, I didn't misspeak. I know you're probably saying election. No, it was a selection with two S's. Two S's stand for shit show. And because that's what it was. I'm just going to call it out for what it is. Now, normally we are unscripted here on the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast. We're a little winter hiatus right now. I'm down south in Florida. Dirty's up north, enduring the Wisconsin cold. And normally we are unscripted, but I got some stuff written down, kind of a statement that I want to read for Thanksgiving. So if I don't make a lot of contact with eye contact with the fucking camera, then I don't care. But, so here it goes. So what I'm thankful for? Well, with so much fear being sold to us, it can be hard to stay positive. Seems like just this time last year we were in a completely different country. I can't control any of that. I can control how I react to things, though. It can be the change I want to see. Be the change I want to see. I'm thankful for my family. My old lady, boy, she hates that label, let me tell you. My wife. She sticks with me, supports me unconditionally. She has been for a number of years. I can't say enough about her without tears starting to fall out of this guy's eyes. I'm really thankful for my club brothers. My club brothers who accept me for the asshole that I am. They've never tried to change me, which is kind of cool. Now, a lot of my friends, most are in the biker world, but some aren't. and I might not see them for years or talk to them. You know who you are, Stu, Swag. But when I do, we pick right up again where we left off, without a thought. I just saw Swag this past weekend, and it's kind of funny. I've known him for a couple of decades now, and he is now as old as I was when I first met him. And he's got some kids, and his house is a mess, just like mine was when I had kids and they were in the house. So thankful a lot for your Swag. I'm thankful for your friendship, man. I'm thankful to still be alive. My former doctor gave me 18 months to live. That was back in September of 2018. I'm still here, by the way. I have a lot of asshole still left in me, although quitting the booze probably helped. My liver was shot, my kidneys were failing, my heart, well, let's not even talk about that. But it looks like I slowed that process down a little, at least for a while. And like I said, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I got a lot of asshole left in me. So I'm down here in Florida, still riding. Climate's a big reason for that, obviously. It's nice, you know, the climate gave me the opportunity to heal, so I'm thankful for that. The downside is that I miss my club brothers. I really do. I'm pretty much a solo rider down here. That's the trade-off. So, you know, the trade-off is I get my health, and Tank gets to be able to heal up and still stay riding year-round. But the downside is that I don't get to be with that group of assholes. And trust me, I really love those guys. Life is like that, though. Life is a dichotomy. It's a trade-off. There's always a basis for comparison. So in the absence of bad, there would only be good. And then if that was the case, how would you even know? You would have nothing to compare it to. So think about that for a second. So I'm thankful for my mom and how she put herself back together, even stronger now after my dad's death in February. I mean, it must have been tough. They were together for over 60 years. But I knew she would. She's got Viking blood, and she's a strong woman. She really is. I'm thankful that we still enjoy the freedom of the road for now. But I'm here to tell you, you need to pay attention because that freedom isn't a balance right now. Has been for a while. It's under attack. But, you know, just to name a few things, autonomous vehicles, electric motorcycles, E15 fuel, the black box information that's installed on your motorcycle, and who owns that information. Believe it or not, they want to know. They want to own that shit. Motorcycle rights groups like ABATE and the Motorcycle Riders Foundation have been diligently fighting for your rights as riders for a long time. Now, how do I know this? Because I've done it firsthand. I've lobbied in the state of Wisconsin state capitol many times. I was labeled scary one time by a legislator. She looked right at her assistant. They were taking the picture, and she looked at me and went, scary. And I was like, wow, you know, I don't think my granddaughter would say that. She doesn't think I'm scary, but evidently you pigeonhole me, you look at me, you see what you want to see, I guess, and you label me scary. But, you know, I think you're afraid of your own fear, not me. So how can you do your part? Well, that's a good question. Now, stay informed. Call your elected representatives. We still have those. Call them up on the phone and tactfully, I can't say that more, tactfully, state your opinion. It doesn't take as many calls as you think. It only takes 4 or 5 at the office level before they go, hey, some of these people that elected you might be a little up in arms over this. So keep in mind, change happens on a grassroots level. That's where it starts. So do your part. Just don't sit back and then complain about shit. Do something about it. Be the change you want to see. Did you know it took the Wisconsin legislature over 4 years just to designate one of those slingshots from Polaris? You've seen them, those little weird-looking things. Looks like a Batman would drive it or something. And, you know, other three-wheel vehicles like that. Three-wheel, God damn it, people. You're going to have to suffer through this because, you know, like a shirt says, welcome to the shit show. Over 4 years for them just to be able to look and designate that as not a motorcycle. Now, let's talk about that. You sit side by side with it. You got pedals. You drive it like a car. It's got a steering wheel, right? It's got 3 wheels. It's not got 2. It's not a motorcycle, but you have to get an M endorsement to be able to ride one. Or I should say drive one. Now, the only training that I know you get for driving one of those things was in driver's ed when you learn to get when you learn to drive a car and get your fucking license. So nothing that you'll learn in a motorcycle course is gonna help you out with that. But it doesn't take a genius to see that. But I'll tell you what, at the state office level, it took them 4 years just to be able to look at it and go, hey, that's not a motorcycle. And that was just to start for us to be able to get it on the docket, for them to start discussing it. 4 years just for them to go, hey, it's not a motorcycle. How did that happen, though? It happened because of grassroots efforts from people like myself, a lot of very well-intentioned people in ABATE and the Motorcycle Riders Foundation and other motorcycle rights organizations throughout the country. So get involved, make your voice known, because if you don't, then you got nothing to bitch about, man. And when more of your riding freedoms are stripped away, you'll be bitching about it. So try to be the change that you want to see. We still have a voice in this country, for now. Make yours known. Passive resistance. A mandate is not the same as the law, people. It's more of a suggestion. But if the mandate defies the Constitution, which last I checked was the supreme law of our land, then I say take your freedom back, but be tactful until it's no longer prudent to be tactful. You'll know when that is. Finally, I'm thankful for my brother Dirty. He and I share a unique bond. We really do. Neither of us could possibly explain it to you unless you experienced what we experienced together. We came together from different parts of society. Both of us, we prospected for the same club together. We went through the same shit. We dealt with a lot of stuff. We communicated, and we grew a bond. And we started this podcast. We're still trying to figure out what the hell we're doing with it all. We really are. But we're doing something, and we've got a voice, and we've got you 7, 8 listeners. Try to make it more. How can you do that? Share it. Share it around. Make some commentary on it. Go onto YouTube. Go onto Spotify. Go onto Google Play. Go onto those other big podcast places where we have it. We're all over the friggin' place. And share it. Put some commentary out there. Help us out. So, back to my script. So be thankful today with what you have. And if you want change, be the change that you want to be. And remember, the most dangerous part in your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Peace.